We're back from the break. Hope you're still with us. We are discussing the lies that men tell. We're here at the Sheraton Kapal Hotel having a great time. Don't forget, this is your show. We want to hear from you. SMS us at 6565. Go to our Facebook page. It's NTV Men. Like it and give us your comments. Or you can send us an email, men@ntvuganda.co.ug. Now, guys, I think one of the things that we've come to a conclusion about two things. A, all men lie.
No, even women lie.
Yeah.
And they lie a lot more.
Why do you say that, doctor?
Now, after you get this woman of yours,
Yeah.
She will start to lie you, to blackmail you, to keeping the relationship.
How is that?
Yes, you know,
all sorts of things.
the woman understands the man a lot
doesn't
more.
matter.
You know, women tend to understand us a lot more.
Yeah.
So she knows naturally a man is a hunter.
Yeah.
So after getting his prey, he will go on to move to another prey.
Yeah.
So she will start to lie you to keep you. She wants to keep you for herself.
Yeah.
When you enter the other part of the house, she'll say, "Oh, you're my kabaka, you're this, you're this." Really lying you, and you know, it makes you feel a man. You know,
Yeah.
some lies are very necessary, because if this woman doesn't pamper you there, my Sebo, that kneeling, that submission, when
Yeah.
she can kick you, when when you're in bed, she's feeling like, I feel like knocking this fellow when he's doing nothing. But she's saying, "Oh, my Kabaka, you're doing so fine." Those are the lies that they actually lie a lot more than men do.
But if I may ask you one question, based on that, when now a man says, because I got some research from Reader's Digest, one of the most commonly used lines that men use is, "It's not you, it's me." I think it's used for two simple reasons. A, to stop an argument. You just want to kill it, say, "Yeah, you know what, fine, it's not you, it's me." But if I may pick up on what you're saying, and is it then because of the expectations that men have, they are pushed to have to also now lie to the women to fulfill the woman's fantasy?
He said individuals are selfish. Every individual is selfish. So she has built her world, and he has built his world.
Yeah.
He will look at this lady, she's beautiful, she has everything. So he has to elevate himself to become a king to get her.
Because she calls him that in bed.
And when she nabs, you know, these women they are very clever. She will look at you and know he's coming to say this. She will always know before you say anything. So she will wait for her prey. You already have prize, but she's pretending. I mean, those are some of the lies they give.
Wait, I'm violently opposed to the idea, the insinuation that women are omniscient. They know everything. No, they don't. They don't always know what we're thinking. That's why the lies sometimes work.
I think sometimes they just let you get away with it.
All human beings.
Let
Peter,
him
I'll tell you,
explain.
this is what happens.
Give him a
And for
chance.
me, I don't want to blame.
Give him a chance.
Let me just say something small. I was going to say, extending from what Joseph said earlier, where he said the lie is in the other person's mind, and just adding that to what the doctor said.
Just call me Robert.
Yeah. What Robert said. So the girl has built this vision in her mind.
Yeah.
You want the girl, but to get the girl, you must get her with her past and her dreams for the future. You see, because people are not just as they are when you find them. You find them with baggage. You find them with dreams and hopes. But you must rise to become that person. So what ends up happening is, as the guy, that girl's dreams and her world is projected on you.
Yeah.
So when she looks at you, she's not really seeing Peter in a kanzu. She sees a guy in a suit. She sees her projection of you, the man that she wants to make you, which is why we always fall in this trap of women trying to change men.
Yeah.
You see?
She's calling right now.
You see, that's this is what I'm always talking about. So she's trying to. You end up having a conflict of, she's trying to change the guy because she's trying to make him into that which she thought, and then but perhaps in always in tandem with that is I won't change you. you can just be who you are. I love you as you are, which is not true.
So who's lying to who?
So who's lying to you? So are we saying
Like,
that?
you when she says to you, I love you as you are.
So you got to become what she's saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you agree with
What
me?
we're talking about.
Women lie a lot.
Yeah.
Women lie a lot.
You see, what they call the social mirror, yeah? There's a reflection and then a projection. So now, if the lie in the other mind is a projection, you're getting what is in your mind and then projecting it onto the mirror. It's not a reflection of me, it's a projection, how you see life or how you want it to be. And then for some reason, you've believed that's how I'm going to be. Then you realize later, it's not. You know this guy is borrowing to fund the
invest.
wedding and everything, and then for some reason after that you don't expect there to be a debt or paying the debt, or you end up with a girl ends up at a guy's house in the morning, and because she's there now she thinks you're in a relationship. This guy never told you so. And then,
There's a saying that says perception is projection and attraction. What you perceive of me is exactly what I'm going to get.
Yes, yes.
Most importantly, expectation rules outcome. I've got a young man who's been coming to me for therapy for some reason because he portrayed what he was not to a
Yeah.
young girl. He said, you know what, I have got this, I have got that, this time next year I'm going to da 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 da. Why was he doing that? He
Like
was
about
doing
his
that.
inches. That's what happened.
that one didn't portray. I think he said.
Yeah, let me
portraying
Yes. He says to this girl, next year I'm going to do this, next year I'm going to... He paints a picture of what she wants him to be. Okay, so he goes and he loses his job and he gets into different things, and then all of a sudden, the dad's expectation of the only girl begin to attack him because he's like, oh, you got to have this kind of wedding. And he cannot at the moment because he just doesn't have the means. He doesn't have the parents to be able to support it. Now, guess what? Recently, the girl comes and says, oh, by the way, it is about 3 months from the wedding.
Wow.
Are we going to have this? And all of a sudden, it dawns onto him that, you know what?
Should
The
have
lie
been
is
a
wrong.
plan.
Then he comes and she said, dude, what am I going to do? And I'm saying, okay, what happened in the first place? When they first met, the meeting had the dad somewhere sitting in the background.
In the background,
The
yeah.
young girl said, I am the only girl. My dad expects me to have a beautiful family, a fantastic wedding, and a great young man like you. So
It was
from
set.
day one,
It was
this
set.
guy is like, so he says, now I've got to live up to what? So the expectations of the other girl are portraying onto him.
Yeah.
Perception is projection and attraction. So the young man is being attempting to live the lie of I can, but actually he cannot. Then all of a sudden, it has caught up with him. And guess what? Panic button.
Yeah.
Guess what? He told the lie. You know, I was doing some research as well, naturally.
Yeah.
The older you get, the less you're willing to lie because you understand
The consequences. Yeah.
Now, even with the ladies, the younger girls
Old people are so nasty.
that's like Dr. Ian, that's like Robert.
I can't wait to grow old.
You know, this is I just when the younger generation, they're much more materialistic. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine, and she said all the young girls with RAV4s and Vitz cars, especially in Nairobi,
and realms.
and Roms, half of them are being bought to them by somebody else because for them, material is important. When a guy gives you that, all of a sudden you feel, you know,
It defines how he feels about you.
I'm sorry, even if he tells you that, let me just finish. Even if he tells you, I have a wife and 3 kids, it's irrelevant
yeah.
because he cares what. Whereas for the older woman, it is much more security and commitment.
Even older man.
Even older man for that matter. So the older man will tell lies of much more of I will look after you and be with you for the rest of your life. Whereas the younger man, the younger man is saying, I will buy you an apartment in
Wherever,
Colorado.
yes.
Now, the lies are being told according to what the perception of their person is. The young girl just wants to know she can look good on your arm, so you will tell a lie according to that. Whose interest is that lie? You or hers?
Another reason men lie, very, very simple, insecurity.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, because what we're talking about here is insecurity. Yeah?
Yeah.
The older you grow, okay, I'm assuming when you're growing older, you're also maturing. you realize that you have these insecurities, but they won't take you anywhere. You start to overcome them. You start.
So
You don't have to
fear. It will be
Eh?
alright. It will be alright.
you don't have to lie to someone. Okay, someone will tell you they didn't tell me. That's fine. But you actually didn't go out of your way to make certain promises that you won't keep. But sometimes they're not even lies. You see you have the potential. Or where you are right now, you think
My
in
friend.
the next year you would have built that house.
My
So
friend.
it's a fact.
Yeah, just
my
going to
friend.
a break. Dr. Kirone, one quick one before we go into the break.
We have to be realistic. In this world, it is survival for the fittest.
I'm being
Even in the
realistic.
bush.
I'm talking for me.
Let's
Live in the bush.
establish, even in the bush, the animals, it is survival for the fittest. My friend, that woman will always look for the man who will look after her children. So money is important. Security is important.
Yeah.
You have to agree with me.
No. What is money here? What is money here? How much you pull out from the wallet? How much you get from the ATM? What
We'll
is
be
money?
right
What is
back after
security?
this break.
How do you interpret that?